Looking like a grizzly bear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Rah, nigga. Rah, nigga.
What's popping?
Ain't shit.
You back in Atlanta now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, all right. When'd you get back?
Yesterday. Last night, like 10 o'clock.
All right. Did you get a chance to enjoy the UK? Was that your first time out there?
Yeah.
God
No, I
damn.
ain't really get a chance to enjoy because when I travel to do battles, I'm not there for vacation.
All right.
I'm there to work and go home. I don't want to spend my money there. I just picked up a bag to bring home. It makes no sense to go up there, pick up a bag, and spend it where you got it from.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I be trying to fly out the very next day, every time, no matter where I'm at. And I was sick, and I didn't sleep since Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like literally didn't sleep since Wednesday morning. Like, you know what I mean?
God damn. Yeah, me, man, I don't know if I was in the UK, I'd want to stay a couple of days or, just to enjoy it. So
I stayed an extra day, you know what I mean? The extra day I stayed, me and Smack, we went out to eat, and we went to some bar and shit. We rode around and shit. Like, it was cool, you know what I mean? We fucked with a couple niggas out there, a couple street niggas that was showing love.
nah, that's what's up. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to hold you up too long. So first of all, tell me about as much as you can about your situation leading up to Summer Madness 8.
Mm-hmm.
And just to clear up whatever people been speculating and making their own narratives and shit. So
Right.
tell me what you can.
All right, well, when Shorty called the cops on me, like domestic violence in Atlanta is a serious thing to the point where it's like it goes both ways. Like if I call the cops on her, they would have treated the same situation that way. You know what I mean? But she called the cops and made it seem like I fled the scene. She told them I was armed and dangerous and all of that type of shit to get a warrant. So she got the warrant. So once a warrant is on me, it don't matter, you know what I mean, what's going on. I got to turn myself in and then figure it out from there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So before I turn myself in, I spoke to a lawyer. So I got the lawyer, told him the situation and everything. I showed him my proof, my side of everything. He said, yo, don't post none of this on social media because the fact that she did that, she put everything that she put on social media, that's what the cops got. So you know what I mean? So there's a whole nother side to the story. You know what I mean? This is niggas don't even gotta worry about the case. That's why I can speak on it. You know what I mean? But
Right.
You know what I mean? But so the lawyer was like, yeah, well, this and that, boom, boom. My lawyer knew the judge, everything. So I knew the situation was gonna be handled by the time I went there because that's what I'm expressing to the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the only issue. So when I went to turn myself in, I found out I had a warrant for a court date that I missed that I didn't know about. So I had a warrant, you know what I mean? So when I turned myself in, instead of me going to to see the judge the next day, they held me because I missed the court date. So then they tried to give me a court date for November 15th, but I got the bond hearing for November 7th. Mm-hmm. And I knew I was going to get a bond because I paid for the other warrant that I had to get lifted off my shit. So if I get that off my shit, they got to give me a bond by the 7th. So if I get a bond by the 7th, I knew I was going to be in London.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bottom line. And the thing is that's killing me. So when the whole situation was posted, I spoke to two people. I spoke to Jay Black and I spoke to Hollow. I called Hollow directly, right? And I did it for this reason right here. I said, yo, regardless of what you're seeing online, the battle was happening. You can ask Hollow everything I'm saying. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you're seeing online, the battle is going to happen. I'm going to be there. I got everything under control. Everything is good. I'm going to be there. You know what I mean? So he was just like, yeah, I hope so, because if not, I'm not sure if the battle would ever happen because he was focusing on battling Mook. So I said, yo, if the battle don't happen November 10th and you don't want to do the battle no more, I'm not tripping. I'm not going to complain. I'll respect that. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And then he sent me his blessings. He was like, yo, I'm really more concerned about you personally. You know what I mean? I want you to have that taken care of and shit like that. And I was like, yo, that's love.
That's
you know
love,
what I mean?
no doubt.
Yeah, he was like, that's love. He was like, He said to say it in a battle is one thing, but you know what I mean, I'm not even speaking on that situation publicly, and boom, and he didn't. You know what I mean? So salute the hollow on that. That was real nigga shit. So and that was that. You know what I mean? And that was that. And what happened? But this is where the curveball came though, because there was a curveball, and I want to clear it up. There was a curveball. We did have control of the situation. We knew I was going to be in London. Here's the issue. When I got the bond, this was November 7th. This was a Wednesday. This is when I didn't sleep. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't sleep. I got the bond, and my mom's was there and everything. So my mom's, she already had the money coming to the courthouse, because as soon as I get the bond, boom, we paying that, get him out of there.
Right.
So we could get on the flight, boom, boom. So I get the bond, I go in the back, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to get back to the jail. So I get back to the jail, I'm like, any minute now they're gonna call me, get the fuck out of here. It's lit. Boom, 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 boom. The problem was, it took the courthouse 2 days to send my paperwork to the jail. And it would have took longer if my lawyer ain't called the jail threatening them and everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I couldn't call nobody. So, because when I got back to the jail, I was in the worst jail in Atlanta, Wright Street, Fulton County. It's the worst shit. You know what I mean? It's the worst jail. So when I got back, my whole pod is on lockdown because somebody did some dumb shit. So when I got back, I couldn't use the phone or nothing. So I'm really in a room just waiting to be bonded out. Next thing you know, hours going by. Now it's like 2, 3 in the morning. You know, they about to serve breakfast. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So then they started calling niggas to get released, and they didn't call my name.
I know that feeling.
Oh, my God. I'm in there wilding. So now I'm banging on the door, all that. Ooh, ooh, I'm banging on the door. I'm wilding in there.
What day was this? This
was Wednesday. This was November 7th, the day I got my bond.
Okay.
This is the next morning, 2, 3 in the morning. So then I wild out to the point where the sergeant, she was a lady, whatever. I'm like, yo, look, I'm telling all types of shit. I'm like, yo, look, my mom's is sick. I had a bond today. I'm trying to see if I bonded out. I got to get home. My mom's is sick. She there by herself. Can I at least call? Can I at least use the phone one time? She was like, all right, after everybody eat, I'm going to bring you in the room and use the phone.
Dope. So
I go in there. I call my mom's. My mom's, she blacking immediately. These motherfuckers, I got to go up to the jail at 8:30 in the morning. I got to go to the court 8:30 in the morning, tell them to send your papers. Long story short, it took 2 days for them to get my shit there.
Wow.
So when I finally, you know, bonded out Friday. So Friday, I literally had enough time to leave the jail. I came to my mom's shit, took a shower, ate, went to the airport.
Right away.
Right away. Go to the airport, had to fly to JFK. So I flew to JFK. I had like a 5-hour layover. So then, you know what I mean? So then by the time I got on the flight, I didn't make it to London till about 7 in the morning. Took me like an hour to get from the airport to where their hotel was at. I had to wait for somebody to come get me to bring me to my hotel. But before that, I had shit I needed to do. I needed to get a haircut. I needed to get shit. Boom, 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 boom. By the time I get to my hotel, I got to get dressed and head to the fucking venue.
Right away. Damn.
Right away. And then being that everybody left too before I did, so I had to find my own way. Not find my own way because I was calling them niggas. They was helping. They was holding it down like Beasley and Chico and all of them. But everybody left. Niggas was trying to find their way to this shit. It was so confusing. The Ubers wasn't really working out there. You know what I mean? So niggas had to find the trains and all of that type. It's a whole bunch of shit going on. But I didn't sleep since Wednesday because I'm up, waiting, thinking I could get out at any given moment. You know, that anxiety. Like I didn't sleep. Nigga, I didn't sleep at all. So when I battle Hollow, I didn't eat. I'm sick. I'm tired. All of that. You know, I was falling asleep throughout the whole event. Niggas was tapping me because I was in a cut somewhere, just dozing off. Niggas was like, yo, you good? You good? You gonna be good to battle? I was like, yo, I promise I'm gonna be good to battle. I don't know where I'm gonna find it. I already told myself mentally, like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just lose it up there. If I pass out, I pass out. Fuck that. But yeah, so that's what it is.
Damn.
Even in them 2 days, I didn't have time to practice. You think I'm in there going over bars? I'm ready to get out.
Right.
I'm trying to get out. I'm stressing. I'm like, man, fuck that. But so that's what it is. But we knew I was gonna get a bond by the 7th, and we thought I was gonna be out by the 7th. But we ain't know the courthouse was going to take 2 days to send my bond to the jail. That's one thing we didn't know. Everything else we knew. That's why people like, yo, why URL ain't saying nothing? And what is there for them to say? They got the trailer out. The trailer is still saying John versus Hollow is happening, right?
Right.
Then
right.
John versus Hollow happens, right?
Right.
What is there to, like, I don't get it. Like, y'all just want to make
your signal going in and out.
Want to say something. They did want to say, you can hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
It's good now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
It keeps.
Yeah, I'm saying like when it got to like Thursday or something, they was planning on saying something.
Right.
But it was like it's no point. It was just, I told them like it was no point. I'm gonna get out. Like it's you know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. They had to buy last minute flights for me and everything. You know what I mean? They went the extra mile.
So
you know what I mean?
So that's dope that you're able to clear that up, because you know a lot of people were, you know, coming at URL's neck like how y'all still promoting the battle, and you know, I talked to Beasley and Beasley told me, like, he said we had it in control. We knew. You know, they knew that, you know, so they knew by the 7th you were supposed to get out. Just so happened that, you know, paperwork and shit got fucked up and delayed it a little.
They knew everything. They knew when I was turning myself in. They knew the situation, all of that. They spoke to my lawyer, everything. They knew everything. They spoke to my probation, everything. They knew everything. You know what I mean? So that's why it was just like, come on, you know what I'm saying? It's no point. Like, if niggas already jumping the gun, imagine what they would have did if URL would have came out and said, yo, John and Hollow might not be happening.
Right.
Imagine what would have happened.
Right.
Just imagine. Like,
right.
It would, like, everything worked out. I don't understand what is it to complain about, but I do know what it is to complain about. Niggas is making excuses for Hollow now. I'm telling you, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't think people need to do that. I think Hollow did good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really
Y'all
do.
both did good. So
that's
it was
what
a good battle.
I think it was a fire battle. I'm not even mad at niggas that's saying they got Hollow winning 2-1 or something, edging. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about none of that because it was a good battle. I did everything I wanted to do. I'm satisfied with what the fuck I did. Bottom line, you know what I mean? So I don't understand why y'all think I got to make excuses, but the more y'all do this, the more y'all convincing me, I clearly kick this nigga's ass. For real. Like, y'all convincing me. Like, y'all are convincing me with all these excuses. You know what I mean? But I don't understand how it's an issue. If me and Hollow happened, what is the issue?
Well, you know, it's battle rap, man. Everybody's always looking for a fucking issue instead of, you know, trying to find out the facts first, you know. So, and now tell me this, man. How resilient, how good does it feel now that you actually finally battled and y'all got this out the way?
It feel good.
You know what?
Good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Go back. What the fuck happened? Because I heard you say in the battle, like, what was the problem? Why didn't you like me? Like, do you know where the whole beef started from?
Nah, I mean, I don't, but I said everything in the battle because I was doing homework and I seen, like, I guess, you know, he said, like, I said in the battle, you said on Angry Fan you wanted to punch me in my mouth because I told you to suck my dick on Twitter. And that's what I heard on Angry Fan. So I still, like, don't know, you know what I mean, what it is. But I always thought that was just his way of avoiding battling me. I always really felt that way, you know what I mean? Because even after the fight happened, he was using that fight for an excuse to not battle me. And it's like, nigga, we fought because you tried to fight me. It ain't like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's why it was like bothering me throughout the years. Like, how this nigga acting like we can't battle, but you know what I mean? You wanted to fight, but you don't want to battle. So it's like, I felt disrespected by it. Like, at least if you ain't going, like, if we ain't about to, I mean, I ain't gonna say, like, that's like, bottom line, when we fought, the nigga popped on me.
Yo, I was there. And,
you know
and I remember you had just came in the building. Like, you didn't even get your feet wet.
Just came in there. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And that was that. So it's like, all right, so we ain't gonna fight again. Cause I ain't even tripping on fighting them again. I'm cool. I ain't take no L's. I don't need to be, I need my shit back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, let's get in the ring now. You know what I mean? Let's do that. let's see, this is the field we in. We not boxers, we not MMA fighters, we battle rappers.
Right.
So if there was an issue, let's settle it that way. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I just got tired of every battle niggas bringing Hollow name up to me. And it's like, yo, dog, like, I never looked up to this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, it's never nothing Hollow ever had that I said I wanted.
Okay.
Ever. You know what I mean? So I hated that narrative. I understand it's an angle to take. I get that part, but I just hated that narrative. So the only way I was going to be able to kill that narrative is if I kill him. So that's the only way I could shake that. So that's why it was like, it was important for me to battle him. It's not no status or anything like that. I didn't even really want to battle him for the name. I was just willing to put up whatever just to show my confidence. I tweeted, let's bet our careers. Let's bet retirement. Whoever lose, niggas gotta retire. Niggas, oh yeah, John just saying anything. Boom, boom, boom. No, nigga, I wanted to win. I'm willing to do that. Like, I'm willing to lay down. If a nigga kick my ass after I agree to do all this other shit, you won. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid to lose. That's the problem with niggas.
But then this
Niggas
is battle rap, so it'd be hard. You know what? It's hard to judge a battle. Unless somebody clearly 3-0s the other person, you know, there'll always be the debate, you know, he won,
Exactly.
I won, so.
And I feel like I'm too nice to get bodied. Ain't nobody's going to body me, so I'm not going to lose. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Yak Man came up to me, yo, yeah, I want to do this, get the battle judged, and do all that. I don't care, bro. He was like, yeah, I was going to get champion of judge, but Jay Black said he think you're going to be biased. He said, Jay Black said, he think you think he's going to be biased. I said, he probably is going to be biased. But he could judge. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Niggas told me all types of shit leading up into this battle. There's no way I'm beating Hollow in London. They love him too much. I got to switch it up. I got to do all of this shit. Nah, you niggas ain't even noticed. I'm the only nigga that didn't make no London references that whole night. Everybody made London references to pander to the crowd. I did not make not one.
Good point.
Besides the Gordon Ramsay bar, and that Gordon Ramsay bar could have been said anywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's international. So it's like I did that on purpose. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. Like, this is a personal battle for me. So I'm going to battle him in London the same way I would have did in New York, the same way I would have did in Houston, the same way I would have did in Atlanta. Because it could have, you know what I mean? It could have happened anywhere. So that's how I prepare for this shit. I don't care. You know, I was in there prepared for the London crowd to fuck with him more. I was prepared for that. You know what I mean? So I didn't care about that. I wasn't in there for reactions. I really wasn't. I was in there to make him feel away. And I feel like I did that. So I won.
So tell me how you were feeling when he pulled out the signs. I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, I knew he had a prop. And then when he first did it, it was like, oh, okay, so this is how they plan on throwing me off. So I'm sitting there thinking, I seen the sign, I'm like, yo, this is the same shit Mav did against Av, Summer Madness 7. Literally the same shit. It just didn't hit. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect time. Let me throw a rebuttal real quick. So while the crowd is going crazy, I'm putting something together. And then, you know, it came out. Boom, I said it. They went crazy. And I was surprised that they actually reacted because that battle was not out. You know what I mean? It's on pay-per-view, but you know, Matt for Av is not out. So
right.
But they reacted, and then it was just like, so after that, when he was pulling out the signs, now I was just like, oh, he just reaching now. You know what I mean? Then it got to the point where he started saying a bunch of shit that was said before, and the crowd is like, yo, John, pick that sign up. Like, they telling me that.
Oh, shit.
Pick the sign up. I swear to God. Like,
it looked like you was reaching for the sign at one point. It looked like you. I thought so.
I went for it. So when I went for it, he snatched it out of my hand and he threw it off the stage. So the only thing I thought when he threw off the stage, he can't throw it up no more.
Right.
You feel me? So it was like, oh, all right. So now it's lit. Mind you, the third round is usually like, is mainly like people say I got clearly. Third round, right? He didn't throw that sign up. See, he threw them signs up in my first 2 rounds, which was taking away my steam because he would throw it up after I hit him with a haymaker.
Right.
Then he'll throw the sign up. And that's the only reason why the battle is being debated, in my opinion, is because the steam is what he was doing with them signs. It's not what he said. The only thing you remember from Hollow's first round is the sign. But you're not even realizing he threw the sign up during my round. The first time he threw the sign up, I heard somebody in the crowd say, Hollow 1-0. He didn't even rap yet. So he, but that's what make that
Off the
move so
sign.
smart. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, off the sign.
Right.
That's what make that move so smart. I respect the move. You know what I
Right.
mean? Don't get it fucked up. Do what you got to do to win the battle. You know what I mean? But if you're judging that battle off them signs,
you could have made a very big argument like, yo, you're doing that shit while I'm rapping, so you're pretty much disrespecting my rounds. You could have made a big argument and say, yo, don't let him put that sign up while I'm rapping.
I could have,
Right.
but the thing is with me, I didn't want to complain about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My mindset was, let him get whatever he wants. That's why we say he want to go unlimited. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't care what it is. I don't care. Once I started trying to rap first, he said he wanted to flip the coin. All right, okay, flip the coin. I didn't argue with anything Hollow wanted to do.
Right.
I didn't. You know what I mean? So, because I wanted to show like none of that shit is going to throw me off. None of it is going to. I'm not going to complain. I didn't complain not one time on that stage.
And you just came home from
jail. This nigga in my face. Yeah, he in my face. He walking all around me, all that. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. It is disrespectful looking back now. When I watch it on footage now, it makes me mad watching it now. You know what I mean? It do. Because it's like, but at the time, I was so laser locked in, I told myself I'm not going to let nothing that he does throw me off. Because like I said, I was prepared for the crowd to fuck with him more regardless. So if I go out there and that crowd fucking with him more, it would have threw me off. I wouldn't have performed how I wanted to perform. That's why I was able to keep that same energy all 3 rounds. Like, you can't look at me and be like, oh yeah, John look like he losing. You don't see that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
you was doing some veteran shit up there, bro. You were showing your stripes on that stage.
Appreciate you. I had to, man. I'm main event Summer Madness. You know, understand what that, you know what I mean, what that means for me, especially in London. You know what I mean? You got to think. I went from opening up Summer Madness to closing that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
talk this shit.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I'm still setting standards for niggas that come through the PGs. 2018, I'm from the first class. I am still setting standards. I was the first nigga to touch a Summer Madness stage from the PGs. Now I'm the first nigga to headline a Summer Madness stage from the PGs. It's still setting standards. You know what I mean? So niggas have to put in a lot of work to catch up to that.
So now, after this, I'm trying to remember, did y'all shake hands right after the battle?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Now, since then, have you talked? Was it after the stage, you left the stage and that was it?
Nah, I think that nigga left the building right after the battle.
Okay.
Nobody seen him after that.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody seen him after that. For real, though. Nobody seen that nigga after that. But it wasn't really nothing to talk about because, to be honest with you, we spoke a few times before the battle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we knew, you know, where it was at, but I wasn't trying to be too cool with the nigga. Like, he was kind of reaching out trying to be cool with a nigga. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that now to diss him. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, he might be a genuine nigga trying to reach out. But me personally, nah, we not gonna be as cool as you want to be until we get this battle off.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, that's my mindset. So I wasn't trying to, but we spoke, and we, you know what I mean? We had that little respect. That's why niggas was saying with all the tension that night, people thought me and Hollow was gonna get into it. Mm-hmm. Like, me and Hollow was the last. Like, Hollow, you know, I already told myself it don't matter what he did up there. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have, I don't know, fucking pocket checked me or something. I wouldn't have tripped.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have tripped. I really wasn't. I was like, I probably would have, you know, tapped his hands or something. I wouldn't have made it a big deal, though. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have made it a big deal. Like,
well, the dope thing is that it happened. It happened without a hitch. And that's what I love. You know, I was happy that y'all finally got the battle. There was no fucking problems on the stage. Nobody fighting. Y'all got through your rounds, and you know, it was a good battle. So again, I only watched it once. You know what I mean? So I definitely got to watch it again. You know, the old man can't absorb everything right away. So I got to go back and watch it again. 15 minutes.